Hey you, and welcome. Ready for a new deep dive?
Hope so.
Today we're going to talk about something really fun. Ultimate Frisbee.
Yeah. And how to become a better player, and maybe even more importantly, a fantastic teammate.
Exactly. And if you're learning English, maybe you're on the A2 level, this is kind of perfect for you.
Right. We'll use simple English ways to compare things to help understand what makes a great teammate.
And how you can be the best teammate out there.
So, Ultimate Frisbee, it's this amazing team sport. You use a frisbee, sometimes called a disc,
Uh-huh.
and you score points by catching it in the other team's end zone.
Got it. And it's played like everywhere, right?
Pretty much. More than 100 countries, it's huge. Think team sport, but, well, frisbee instead of a ball.
And it's non-contact, which is, pretty important. No tackling or bumping.
That's right. No intentional contact.
Then the players make their own calls.
Ah.
That sounds different.
It is. It relies on something called the spirit of the game.
Ah, okay. Tell us more about that. Sounds important.
It basically means playing fair, respecting your opponents, knowing the rules. It's like the foundation.
So our plan today is to connect this spirit of the game with becoming a better player using English comparison words.
Yeah, words like better or best. How understanding these helps you be the best version of yourself as a player, playing with spirit.
Perfect. And we've looked at some stuff to help us info on A2 English, what Ultimate is, the rules, spirit of the game, obviously.
And how those comparative and superlative adjectives work in English.
Yes.
Good, better, best.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Let's jump in.
All right, so first up, basic comparisons. In English, we use these words, comparative adjectives, right?
Uh-huh.
They show change or compare two things. Like in Ultimate, running faster is usually better than running slower if you want to get open for a pass.
Right. Faster is better than slower. Makes sense.
It helps you get away from the defender.
So there's often a pattern, isn't there? Like X is comparative word than Y.
Exactly. You nailed it. Another Ultimate example, maybe throwing. Okay, so a longer throw, one that goes further down the field.
Yep.
That can be more dangerous for the defense than a shorter throw. It's harder to stop sometimes.
Okay, so longer and more dangerous.
Yeah.
Got it. More difficult for the other team.
Precisely. It's just showing that difference between the two types of throws.
And this helps with teamwork, I guess. Knowing who's, like, faster or who throws better.
Absolutely. If you know Sarah runs faster than Mike, maybe you throw it further out in front of her.
Yeah.
Or if you know Alex has a stronger arm than Ben, maybe Alex is the one to try that really long throw.
Right. So you use that knowledge to play smarter together. Makes sense.
Okay, so that's comparing two things. What about aiming for the top?
Ah, you mean like being the best.
Exactly. That's where superlative adjectives come in. They describe the highest degree, the number one.
Like, she's the fastest runner on our team. Not just faster than one person, but faster than everyone.
Perfect example. Fastest means number one in speed on that team. It's great to be the fastest.
And the structure is usually the superlative word noun in the group, something like that.
Yep, that's the common pattern. The tallest player, the most experienced player.
So connecting it back to being a good teammate, maybe showing the most respect makes you the best kind of player.
Ooh, I like that one. Yes. It puts respect right at the top. The most important quality, maybe.
And being the most helpful or the most encouraging, that must boost the whole team, right?
Totally. If you try to be the most supportive person out there, cheering people on, that lifts everyone. It makes the team atmosphere better.
So it's not just about skill. The best qualities aren't always about throwing or catching.
You got it. Which brings us back nicely to the spirit of the game.
Right. How do these comparison words, like better and best, fit in with playing fair and respectfully?
Well, first off, being a good teammate is definitely more important than just being a skilled player.
More important, okay.
Yeah. You could have the best throw on the team, but if you're arguing all the time or disrespecting opponents, you're not really embodying the spirit.
So spirit involves making the fairest calls, even if it's like worse for your team right then.
Exactly that. It's about integrity. Being more fair is better than winning unfairly.
Can you give an example, like a specific situation?
Sure. Imagine you dive for the disc, and you think maybe you touched the ground before you caught it. It's close.
Yeah.
The fairest thing, the most spirited thing, is often to say ground, even if no one else saw it. It might mean your team loses the disc.
Ah, I see. So being more honest is better for the game overall.
That's the idea, and it builds trust. Same with respecting opponents. A player who is more respectful creates a better atmosphere.
Makes the game more fun for everyone, win or lose.
Definitely. Playing hard is good, but being respectful is more important than trying to, psych out the other team or argue constantly.
And knowing the rules, do that fit in?
Absolutely. Understanding the rules better than others helps you make the most informed decisions.
Like if there's a disagreement on the field?
Yeah. If you know the rule well, you can explain it calmly. Helps make the fairest, most accurate call together.
Okay. And you
Yeah.
mentioned being encouraging earlier. That sounds like a big one for being a top teammate.
Oh, it's huge. Being the most encouraging teammate that can seriously make others play better.
Really? How so?
Well, think about it. Someone drops an easy pass. If you shout at them, they'll probably feel worse, maybe get nervous.
Right. Makes sense.
But if you're the most supportive voice, saying, hey, shake it off, you'll get the next one, that's more helpful. It helps them stay positive.
Being more encouraging is better than being critical. Got it.
Yeah. Much better for team spirit and performance.
Okay, but what about when we make mistakes? Even the best players drop the disc sometimes, right?
Oh, for sure. Everyone makes mistakes. It's part of learning and playing.
So how do comparisons help us deal with our own errors?
That's where self-compassion comes in. It's about how you talk to yourself.
Self-compassion, like being kind to yourself.
Exactly. Being really self-critical. Saying, I'm the worst. In your head, that's actually worse for you than being self-compassionate.
Worse how?
It just makes you feel bad, maybe lose confidence. Being kind, like you'd be to a friend who messed up, is more helpful.
So instead of I'm the worst, maybe think what?
Just try being curious. Like, okay, I dropped that. Why? What can I do better next time? That's a more constructive way to think.
More helpful than just getting angry.
Much more helpful. It treats it as a chance to learn, not a disaster.
So becoming a better player or even just better at handling mistakes, it's a process, yeah, not instant.
Totally. It's a journey, like learning English, right? You get better step by step.
Right.
And maybe the first step towards being more self-compassionate is just noticing when you are being hard on yourself.
Noticing the negative self-talk.
Yeah. Just recognizing it without judging yourself for it. That awareness is key. It helps you choose a kinder, more helpful response over time.
And that makes you a stronger, maybe more resilient player in the end.
I really think so. Mentally stronger, definitely.
Okay, wow. Lots to think about there. Let's try and wrap this up.
Sounds good.
So we've seen how these simple English comparison words, better, faster, more respectful, and the best, the most fair, the most encouraging, they really help us talk about and understand what makes a great ultimate player and teammate, especially with that spirit of the game focus.
Yeah, it's not just about the physical skills. Being more respectful, more understanding, more supportive, that's often more valuable to the team.
More valuable than having the best throw or being the fastest runner sometimes.
Definitely. How you contribute to the team's spirit and how you play together, that's huge in Ultimate.
All right. So here's a final thought for you, the listener. Next time you're playing Ultimate, or maybe even another sport, think about this. What's one small thing you can do to be a better teammate? Just one thing.
And maybe also, how can you aim to be the most supportive player you can be? Not just in actions, but with your words, too.
Yeah, because sometimes those small improvements, being just a bit better, can make the biggest difference for the whole team.
Absolutely. And for keeping that amazing spirit of the game alive and well.
Great stuff. Thanks for exploring this with us today.